The cognitive synthesis of the soul is a reference of Bazzi-Francis ideologies. The soul has a reticular system that automatically captures vivid images and memories. Our soul is eternal, and the soul knows that there is life after death. Inasmuch as many people don't want to believe or agree to this, it doesn't change the fact that it remains the truth. The mind is a magnificent creation from by the Most High that was created for the means of creating and capturing these memories and then saving them in the soul. The trinity of man is the mind, body and spirit. The mind and body is just there to support the spirit because it is the spirit that lives on for eternity. So what you do here on earth matters just so much to your soul because it will be standing in the presence of the Most High on the final judgment day, waiting to be judged. Your soul is an embodiment of those who've lived here on earth and those who are yet to live through you. Your ancestors are alive, living and breathing through you. Whether you believe it or not, it is true. That is why when you awaken, you not just only connect with them but also understand that they are within you as well. The soul understands the patterns and anchor points of the spirits. That is why when we're in the presence of God, we get this body sensations when the Spirit of God begins to move. In one of my spiritual encyclopedia discoveries, I found out that our soul relives through bloodlines, over and over again. Let me explain what I mean. Now imagine with me, create a picture in your mind, and in that vision, picture a whiteboard with an infinite circle, like a circle in a circle running deep and infinite, just like that. If you've created that image in your mind, that is what it means to be born into an infinite and endless universe that forces a soul to relive and reincarnate in and out of space. We don't die, we only exist and relive through different bodies and in different areas within universe. There's a chance that many people today have been here over and over again. We call them old souls. Have you ever seen a little child that's wise beyond their age? That is not a coincidence. Many people have existed in many forms and shapes. The only thing that happens to every soul is that before you came into your mother's womb, it took your mother to labor for 9 months. Do you know what really happened within that 9 months? There are the 4 stages that a soul go through when your soul is coming into your mortal body. This is called a soul descension process. Before a child has been born, there's a supreme council that was created by God that handles the process of receiving the spirits of the dead and also of childbirth. They are known as the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation has many tribes and thereof. The Book of Revelations has clear proof about the Lamb and the 144,000. Then I looked, and there before me was the Lamb, standing on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 who had his name and his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven like the roar of rushing waters and like a loud peal of thunder. The sound I heard was like that of harpists playing their harps. And they sang a new song before the throne and before the 4 living creatures and the elders. No one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. Many people don't know that when we pray to the Most High for a child, when God answers your prayer, the Galactic Federation begins to process your prayer request. This is a mystery about childbirth, and it's a Gnostic knowledge that many people don't know about. The soul has a place where it came from, and before you came into your mother's womb, these are the stages a soul go through before birth. Total memory wipe. When a soul is descending to earth to be born as a baby, as a soul, all your memories of where you've existed before now will be hidden, and the goal is to discover the true meaning of life on another aspect and still find who you're created to be. This process has a duration of 9 months to be born. In this 9 months you've gone through 265.5 days cycle of 9 full moon, which happens every 29.5 days. Dismantling spiritual powers. You know, as a soul you're very powerful, so such power cannot come with you here on earth. Your powers will be dismantled and reassemble itself again when it's time for you to awaken. The personality reset. This is the stage of total disconnection between the soul from the higher mind, making your vibrational persona that of 3D. You'll be totally up to no knowledge about your previous existence. The sleeping soul. At this stage, the arrival of your soul in your mortal body is complete. This is where you kick in, awaiting to be born. This is the last stage where your soul gets encrypted with the DNA of your parents. The blood recognition of your mother and father. The soul's ascensions and descension has 4 stages each, and these 4 stages, if added together, 4 plus is equal to 8. Which is the infinity symbol in numerology. This is a direct creation of God that runs till infinity. When it comes to soul, ascending and descending from earth, this is an infinite process. Now I will tell you the 4 stages of the soul's ascension process and how we evolve collectively in order to attain enlightenment, pure divine wisdom, and more importantly vibrating in the highest vibration of love. Awakening of the mind. This is a very common experience for everyone, known as spiritual awakening. This is the first experience to the awakening of your mind to higher consciousness and awareness. This is where your mind begins to question your reality and oftentimes becomes enlightened about life itself. This automatically questions your entire reality. In doing so, it puts you on a path of ascension. Awakening of a profound personality. When you begin to realize the intense death and rebirth in your spiritual journey, that's called the dark night of the soul. You'll notice there's a new state of mindset and new sense of identity, new personality. Awakening of spiritual energy. In this phase of your spiritual journey, you'd realize your spiritual gifts and abilities are getting more heightened. If you're not always making use of your gifts, then you might likely put them into use. Total awakening. This is the 4th and final stage of ascension. This stage speaks about you making it to the final stage, spiritual enlightenment. This is often referred to as the Master of Thyself stage. This is the stage you realize your purpose and potential with clarity and understanding. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you for reading. I remain my humble self, Bazzi Francis. Sending you love and light.